And here we have Van Helsing's assistants trying to win points for the Henchman Bowl. Look at that girl. Looks like somebody's ready to score.
There's no way there's anything gonna come of that. He's just a henchman. You know these movies. Nothing goes with them.
That's right. Like, they usually get in these situations and nothing comes of it.
Yeah.
And that shit is good, apparently. He got him some. Apparently, that's not all he got. I say, that LSD that I took earlier is really kicking in. Damn, my man got ass, he got high. I don't know, Igor's gonna have to try pretty hard to keep up in the Henchman Bowl.
And so they survive their encounter with Dracula, and they just fall in a hole. Wah, wah.
Where they meet Frankenstein's monster, who was apparently just chilling in a cave.
You thought he was dead. You thought you'd never see him again. Guess what? He's back.
Apparently our very well-spoken Frankenstein has been reading the script because he already knows what Dracula's plan is. How does that even work?
I don't know. I don't even know how he learned English.
I am the key to my father's machine. The key to life. Life for Dracula's children.
You already awakened them last night.
Those were from only one bride. From one single birthing.
That motherfucker was taking notes. I love this guy. At first I had a problem with this character because he talked way too much. But I'm starting to like him. I have a feeling there'll be more to come.
At this part, our heroes try to make it to Rome because Van Helsing feels that the people in Rome can help protect Frankenstein from Dracula and make sure that he doesn't actually become the key to his machine.
But of course, during the course of this, he has to get attacked again by Dracula's brides, or at least the only two left.
Stakes!
Oh, one left.
But the vampires aren't the only ones that are there. Apparently Velkin showed up, and Van Helsing faces off against him, only to be bitten.
During the confusion, Anna gets kidnapped and taken off to Dracula, who, of course, decides he wants to make a trade, Anna's life for Frankenstein's.
How convenient is that the trade's going down at a masquerade ball? I mean, it's like we've got the Party City next door. Let's just trade there.
Cut to the masquerade ball, where I swear these people have the worst jobs of all time. We have spinner guy over here and ball guy over here. I mean, what are they getting paid? Like $2 an hour?
I figure they're just getting paid in food at this point. We get to see another side of my favorite character, Kate Beckinsale.
And if you thought Van Helsing was going to come out of this the victor, you were sadly mistaken. He does get away with Anna, but he does lose Frankenstein's monster in the process and gets chased away by a group of vampires.
My man Igor, he already got the monster. It's like while everybody else was fucking around, he said, I'm gonna go handle business. Get this motherfucker a t-shirt that says, it's what I do on it. Why? Because he is on it. Igor escapes, on a boat nonetheless, with the monster. So, it's awesome. He's on it. He is just on it.
Even Dracula couldn't even do that. He's showing up his own fucking master.
My man Igor, coming through once again. How? How are you so awesome, Igor!
It's what I do.
You're goddamn right.
And here we go with more exposition. Are you sure we can't just skip this part? Do we really care?
Well, I feel like the movie is doing it for us. Like, when you watch this exposition scene, it's like going at 90 miles an hour.
They just rapid fire information at your face.
It's almost like they forgot the plot, and we're having to fast forward to make sure everyone's caught up to speed.
It works on me. And so through a series of very convenient events, Van Helsing finds a hidden door that nobody else could have found in apparently a millennia. You know what? Look at that. You can see what's behind that picture without them even having to do their hocus pocus on it. Just take the picture down.
It's a damn mirror! On top of that, I love how he just pulls that piece out like it's a magical item. It's like magic coat, magic MacGuffin. This is great. So apparently that missing piece was the final thing to have that whole wall turn into a gateway that leads to eventually a shortcut to Bowser's lair, I'm gonna go ahead and assume.
Bowser's lair in Canada.
And I was right. See, totally a backdoor to Bowser's castle.
Well, as grateful as I am to be out of the cold, that doesn't seem like a good thing. We better get moving.
So our heroes finally enter the castle using the magical werewolf powers that I finally just completely figured out how to use, and it did not take long. And they find this.
Looks like a booger factory.
So they see a bunch more of those eggs that Dracula has lying around, and then we see my man Igor showing up on the scene.
And the human exposition factory decides to show his head, and literally just his head apparently, and give us a whole bunch of more information about Van Helsing's past and what's happening with Dracula. I don't know how he knows this. I assume, like we said earlier, the script.
Not to mention, he seems to automatically know what the cure was for his werewolf disease. Apparently, Dracula's making a big deal about the fact that werewolves can kill him, and he knows it, yet he has them in his employ. How much sense does that make?
Keep your enemies close and your... Yeah, I guess that's just it. Keep your enemies close, I guess.
Come on. You heard them. Let's find him.
Wait, why does Dracula have a cure?
I don't care.
I do.
Why does he need one? Why?
Because the only thing that can kill him is a werewolf. The painting, that's what it meant.
But Dracula has been using werewolves to do his...
And of course my man Igor would know where the cure is. And of course, yes, take him to it, whatever the case is. But see, you know how most Henchmen get killed around this time period? Not Igor. He has negotiation skills. He's a survivor.
As Dracula is priming his machine to bring life to his children, Van Helsing is on a mission to find him, while Anna is on a mission to find the werewolf cure with Igor.
Carl!
Stay as long as you like. You tried to get Igor. Igor get you.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about! Igor! Represent! I'm telling you, of all the henchmen, he's the realest. I mean, y'all go get Igor. No, Igor go get you. Why? Because that's what that motherfucker do. Kate Beckinsale!
And just when you think Van Helsing is going to succeed in his mission to save Frankenstein, guess what? He fails again and brings life to all of Dracula's children.
You're alive!
Now that man can sing. Get him a job on Broadway.
What?
I like how while everyone else is being thrown across the room, Dracula can just stand there like nothing's happening.
So apparently with all that power circulating, it's enough to bring the kids to life. And again, I still think this is the stupidest shit ever, but that's what's happening. And now, we have our showdown throwdown. Finally, we get to see our henchmen square off! It's a throwdown in square circle! Man, I got money on my man Igor. He's gonna represent. He's got the kettle prod.
Man, the fire is gonna totally destroy the Igor.
What? No. What? No. That Igor is the realest cat. He's gonna show up.
Man, did he get any ass? No, the fire got ass.
Well, he did not get ass, but I bet you he'll be stacking up mountain of bitches when this whole thing is done. Oh! But of course, this one-sided battle gets thwarted by Frank. Damn!
Outside interference wins again.
No! Igor! No!
In your face.
Igor!
I told you.
What?
Never count out ass. Never count out ass.
But Igor! Why were you truly the realest cat? It's what I do! You're goddamn right. Anna's not going to be alone in this fight, as she has to fight the last remaining bride. And of course, she has to be implausible and pull a Kate Beckinsale!
Your dad's body.
Anna and the bride's fight seems to be also particularly one-sided when this happens. What? What's going on here? What's happening? Off the top rope!
Oh yeah!
That was great! Drop kicking cats through a window! Frank is cool again! Yeah! Meanwhile, back to the main events, it's a throwdown. Dracula reveals to our resident Belmont that apparently Van Helsing was the one that killed him years ago, which begs the question, how long has Dracula been Dracula? Better yet, how old is Van Helsing? Fight! 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 Fight!
And I have to say, that werewolf's hair is very luxurious.
At this point, you should stop being surprised.
It's hard not to be when you just look at a beautiful mane like that. I think I'm in love.
Ditto.
And she survives that?
She's Kate Beckinsale.
More like Super Beckinsale.
No, just regular Beckinsale.
Oh, who are you kidding? You know you've been penetrated more than that.
And because Kate Beckinsale is Kate Beckinsale, she has to essentially pop like a zit. Dracula has his back against the wall, so this is the part where the bad guy tries to recruit the good guy, talking about, we could be friends. And I'm like, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? And then, of course, Van Helsing ain't hearing that, so.
The safe word was cinnamon! Cinnamon! I said cinnamon! There it is. We're now told that Van Helsing is Gabriel, the left hand of God, and everything up to this point has been divine intervention. And after all that, dead.
It was very anticlimactic.
I've had those nights.
And for some reason, we revisit Birdemic with the popping Zit kids. And why are they dying just because Dracula's dead? That makes no damn sense.
For God!
She comes to the rescue. Kate Beckinsale. Oh, damn.
How did that kill her? She got sent through a concrete wall and still survived to keep fighting. She got nudged by a werewolf and all of a sudden is just, dead.
That's one of the things that I felt was wrong with this movie in general. They made you try to feel sorry for the people that died in it, and you just don't care. Like, I felt bad for Van Helsing when she died, only because he didn't get a chance to hit that. But other than that, don't care.
That's the thing about some movies nowadays. It's lazy writing to just get drama out of a character's death. And that's it. There's nothing around it. It's just, oh, they died. The character in the movie is sad. You should be sad too.
Seriously, Hugh Jackman is pouring his guts out in this particular situation. Oh my God, she's dead, but I just don't care.
Even the friar doesn't look like he cares. He looks like he's looking for change on the ground. I saw my friend Luke Skywalker do this to his dad once. I figured I should do it too.
And this is pretty much how the movie ends. Frank gets away on his makeshift raft, and Kate Beckinsale is set ablaze. Kate Beckinsale. The fuck did we just watch?
It was a movie. It was very entertaining, but there's no real meat to it. This was a typical popcorn movie. Not too much meat to it, nothing to really strain your brain or anything. Just a lot of imagery and a lot of just action for the sake of action to keep the men happy.
I'll be honest with you. Despite the fact that this movie is riddled with flaws and just a piss-poor plot, I actually find it kind of fun. I mean, it's a great movie to just turn your brain off to and watch cool stuff happen, despite the fact that the CG is a bit dated, but it's just fun to watch.
Fans and critics alike at the time didn't really give much love to this movie, but I fully enjoyed it. It's one of those movies you can just turn your brain off to, sit down for 2 hours with a bucket of popcorn, and just watch these movie monsters that you've loved since 1930s get the shit kicked out of them by Hugh Jackman.
I actually kind of dig it for that part alone. Well, I'm Marcus.
I'm Dave, and I have the animated version too that we can watch.
It's what I do.